Hi, so my name is Neerali. My family is from India. I'm a first-generation Indian American. I was born and raised outside of Philly. Growing up, one thing I remember, from very early on, is how much I used to feel like the outsider. My family and even some people at school would call me weird. I felt that it had to do a lot with my heritage, my Indian upbringing, and so I really rejected that part of me for so long. And I guess part of that obviously is my name, which I was like, well, why can't I have just an easier name, a one-syllable name that is on keychains? It wasn't until I was like early adulthood that I started taking more ownership of my name. So my name actually means unique. As I got older, I was, given a more sort of, I would say, poetic term for my name, which is unique. Different is still kind of like that outcasted sort of sentiment that I felt for so long. And, I was like, well, unique, whether it's being in a cab and a cabbie, like a South Asian cabbie, asking me my name, like, well, Neerali, you know what that means, right? It means unique. You're so lucky to have that name. And, people's eyes light up. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful name. Obviously, I want to step into that uniqueness and it's like, well, I can be unique. I don't want to be weird and different, but I want to be unique. That's something I can do. Right now, sort of the primary mode of my life, I would say, is writing. I'm a creative writer, I'm a poet, and I also do some journalistic writing. And both of those roles require that I have a very sort of unique outlook on the world and a very unique sort of conviction about the world. I'm more comfortable. I'm actually I love that I feel so good being so different. And it's something that I've fully embraced, or I think I've fully embraced in my life right now. That the very thing that I was sort of made fun of when I was younger, I was essentially I was made fun of all the time. And that sort of experience actually silenced me, right? Being made fun of and being called names and feeling like the outsider made me feel like I should just kind of disappear. I didn't want to be seen or noticed. And that was me for if you saw me when I was younger, I was very shy, painfully shy, introverted. It's funny because the contrast of my life then and now is I'm so vocal now. I write about everything. My existence is based on communication and expressing myself. So, just as a contrast, the dichotomy of then and now, and how that works in correlation with my name, I think it's just crazy. It's almost like I wonder if I was given this name to be forced to go through the struggle and the painful experiences of my childhood, and wanting to reject the very identity that I was given, to getting to a place where it's I wouldn't give it up for anything in the world.